Hi, wrestling fans. Kevin the Truth Casey along with the Lost Souls, Slash, and Scar. Last time we saw you guys, you had strong comments related to title shots with Buff the Stuff Bagwell, Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton. What makes you think that this situation is over with the Black Angel and Tommy Gunn?
I don't know if you've checked your ludicrous glasses lately, but we've beaten Tommy Gunn and Black Angel all over North Carolina. We've beaten them in Lenore. We've beaten them in Shallotte. We beat him in his own hometown of Morganton. Does that answer your question? It's over.
Guys, if I may tell you, it's not over. In fact, Saturday, June 21st, Denver, North Carolina, East Lincoln High School. It's going to be the Lost Souls against Tommy Gunn and the Black Angel in a cage.
No, it's over. It's over.
Dude, wait a minute. I'm out of here.
It ain't CW. You want to put us in a cage with Tommy Gunn and Black Angel? Well, then it's not about wrestling anymore. It's about total destruction of heart and soul. So put us in a cage, because this time we're going to take your soul.
North American Championship Wrestling is on tour and coming to Denver, North Carolina. That's Saturday night, June the 21st. Bell time will be 8 p.m. at the East Lincoln High School. This show is sponsored by the East Lincoln Football Mustangs. What a night of action it's going to be. Already signed to appear, be the main attraction. Tony Cicero, Perry James, The Profile, Rick Stone, Buff Bagwell, Ricky Morton, and more. All at the East Lincoln High School, Saturday night, June 21st. Bell time is 8 p.m. Make your plans now to be there, fans.
You've seen the Lost Souls over the course of several months. You know they're a good tag team. A little unpredictable, a little off the wall, but yet a good tag team.
Definitely, these guys are bizarre, but let me tell you, athletic, teamwork. From what I understand, they've been together for 4 years. That should tell you, these guys know each other inside and out. I've been told they can even hear each other thinking.
Young Darrin Fate, what do we know about him, Ben?
Incredible crossbody and a back kick. I don't know much about this young man other than the fact that he comes from Lawrence, South Carolina. He has wrestled for many independent promotions, and he looks to be very impressive. A high flyer, very tall, very strong, very talented, it looks as if.
One thing he's got going for him, Ben, is he's got a seasoned veteran tag team partner in Big Wood the Lumberjack.
Absolutely. The Lost Souls are on a winning streak, but they've got their hands full with Big Wood the Lumberjack, and anybody he might take to the ring with him as a tag team
Big
partner.
Wood, a very controversial match with the Profile Rick Stone last week.
You know, guys, I had a chance back in the locker room to get a chance to talk with these guys. They were deep in meditation, and you know, they basically told me they're done with this Tommy Gunn. They want to move on. Hecabus has been saying they want gold. That's what I'm hearing. They say they want gold, and they don't want nothing else but that.
Although, Kevin, you had a blockbuster announcement in an interview with these guys just before the break.
Helmet, how about this? In a cage, June 21st, Denver, North Carolina, East Lincoln High School. It's going to be the Lost Souls against Black Angel and Tommy Gunn in a cage.
Wow. That could be interesting. You know, it seems this Lost Souls, they like to hang out in cages and dungeons and stuff like that. They might feel at home there, Kevin.
Pretty good. I'll tell you what, man, this Darrin Fate is very impressive here. We've seen a lot of high-risk maneuvers. So far, he's been hitting them, but the Lost Soul, as just what I was about to say, can turn the tables on you. At any minute, a couple of hangman maneuvers, and the tables are turned right on Darrin Fate. How about that?
I tell you what, the Lost Souls can turn the tables on you at any time. I tell you, these guys are helter-skelter. They're in and out of the ring. They're under the ring. They're around the ring. They're switching in and out. I tell you what, you watch them, it's confusing sitting here watching them wrestle. I can't imagine being inside that square circle trying to keep up with them and what's going on and where the partner is. And it's got to be very confusing. Got to be very frustrating. More than that, it's very difficult to beat these two.
Try interviewing them. I know you have. I have. They got this red stuff. They got some of my patented green jacket. I had to go out to the dry cleaner. I wasn't happy about that.
At least they didn't physically accost you.
Well, I wasn't going to stand for that.
You know, guys, I am seeing a new lost souls here. You know, this whole thing about going for the gold. I'm talking to them back there. They're talking about a new type of training. I'm hearing some kind of new training that's going to get them into this gold. Have you guys heard something like that? Something about alligator wrestling and bird neck and all this stuff.
I haven't heard much. I haven't had much success communicating with the lost souls. And Helmut Hessler, if you've had an opportunity to communicate, that's breaking news right there, because Ben Throckmorton and I have not been able to get through to the lost souls, and if you've been able to have a conversation with them, that's news in itself.
I'm thinking it's their new training. They've been doing more meditating lately. They've been down there back there moaning and meditating, and this is where I've had the shot to go in and have a talk with them.
Well, I think they made a mistake, Ben, in turning their back on Darrin Fate, because Big Wood, the Lumberjack's in, and he's the kind of guy that, you know, he'll turn the tables on you very quick. But wait a minute. A knee drop, a knee right in the midsection of Big Wood, and Big Wood's in trouble.
These guys are incredible. They absolutely are. They get wilder and wilder every week. Every week they pull something new out of the bag, and I tell you, you know, the thing that's so surprising to me is they can chain wrestle. They can get on the mat. They can trade holds with Ricky Morton.
Oh, my. Ben.
You know, again,
the neck of Darrin Fate is in trouble. He belly-to-back suplex right on the neck of Darrin Fate. He's got to be in trouble. There could be some vertebrae damage there.
Now, here we had a switch. There was no tag. Had a switch.
Getting back here, guys, I've seen 4 years of teamwork together. It's paying off. These guys aren't the biggest guys. They're not the most physical. But look at the teamwork. Look at the athleticism in these guys. It's incredible. Look at right here. This is this true sign of teamwork.
Ben, they said, one thing they said in the interview, they want a title shot with Buff Bagwell and Ricky Morton, but they have to, and this is before we sprung the deal on with the cage, that they got to wrestle Tommy Gunn and the Black Angel. There are 4 big tag teams here. We got Main Attraction, Buff Bagwell, Ricky Morton, Tommy Gunn and Black Angel, and Lost Souls. Any 4 of those guys could be tag team champions.
As well as a host of other people, including Big Wood, the Lumberjack, and Darrin Fate.
Indeed. Also, people like Bull Buchanan's here.
How about Reverend Slim and the Redneck Bubba Kirk? Worked great as a team till Reverend Slim turned over and wouldn't tag for his partner.
I think Fighting Irishman Burke Finley made a good account of himself last week. There's a lot of people that can be tag team champions. We got a TV title tournament coming up. What's the latest on that, Ben?
The word from the office, they have not scheduled that event. They have not officially stripped stone of that title yet. But the word coming down from the office
that's a rumor, though. That is the rumor on the street.
That is going to be done. It's just a matter of what time and at what event that tournament will start for the television title.
Hey, I know that we've got a big 3rd anniversary show coming right back here to Shallotte, North Carolina, July 26th, the day before my birthday. You're gonna have a cake for me and everything?
Absolutely.
How about that? Looks like Darrin Fate now a series of elbows in on the Lost Soul, and you know the Lost Souls are a kind of guy, Helmut Hessler, that they'll take 5-6 shots if they can get in one. Reminds me of Gene Anderson.
Absolutely. I'm seeing that. Look at again, going back.
The more punishment they take, the better they like it.
Yes, sir.
And I tell you what, you can't argue with their success rate. These guys have beaten everybody putting in front of them. Everyone NACW has put in the ring with the Lost Souls have gone down to defeat.
Ben, we've seen it, and Helmut Hessler, you've seen it. People like the Assassins, the Anderson brothers, those are the kind of guys that would take 5-6 shots if they got in their one because they were so confident in their one.
You know, these two really remind me of the Hart Foundation. Just the way they just pound at you like that.
Now look at this. They draw Big Wood into the ring with a right-hand shot, and then they double-team Darrin Fate. And we're going to see that awesome...
Oh, no. A knee right in the jaw. He could have broken his nose, his jaw, a cheekbone, an eye socket.
He could have broken all that with that shot.
Guys, are you telling me that possibly the Lost Souls could meet first round in a barricade also?
That's a definite possibility. They also have down the road a cage match with Black Angel and Tommy Gunn.
Absolutely. The Battle Cage 2003, Newland, North Carolina, Saturday night.
Where is
It's
it?
this weekend, this Saturday night, Avery County High School in Newland. That's where you want to be this Saturday night, fans, is in Avery County High School in Newland.
Who's putting that on?
The Avery County Ruitons, sponsored by the Ruitons. A portion of all proceeds will go to the Ruiton Club. They're a great group of folks. A big hi goes out to Jamie Johnson, to Glenn Murphy, who's the president of the club, and several others. Jamie's wife is a wonderful woman, a great cook. Hi, everybody. But right now,
They're going to bring us some food at the matches?
I think the Lost Souls, I don't know about that.
You said they're the good cook.
Oh, my, incredible cooks. But the Lost Souls, I think you've got to focus on this team in the ring, because if they don't, they're going to ride into Battle Cave this Saturday night in Newland with a loss on their record.
I don't know. I think that these guys are right. This is a kind of, Ben, you pointed out these guys are helter-skelter. And Helmut Hessler, the more unpredictable the situation is, the more predictable it is for the Lost Souls.
I see that. You know, the more you mix it up with these guys, they just produce. You know, you get in there and go toe-to-toe with them. That's sort of how they like it. Only way you're going to beat these guys that I see as a tag team champion here, you've got to go in and use smarts with these guys. You go in and start trying to throw these guys around, trying to go toe-to-toe, it ain't going to happen. You got to use your head with these guys.
Now Darren Fate with a reversal, and now it looks like Darren Fate on reverse DDT.
Very nice.
But both these guys need a tag. But sometimes the tag is the Lost Souls don't wait for tags, Ben.
The Lost Souls don't really need tags. They just swap in and out at will, it seems.
It's like Texas rule. What is it? Texas Tornado rules for the Lost Souls. And they had a Texas Tornado match. Where was that? Shelby?
Shelby, North
Guys,
Carolina.
again, that's good teammanship.
That was a
Great
bloody physical matchup that night in Shelby.
Both teams took their lumps. With a little chicanery on the part of the Lost Souls, they came out on top.
Looks
But
like
that could possibly change in the cage at the East Lincoln High School.
Lost Souls need to get something going here. Lumberjack's in a fury, huh?
oh no! Oh, Big Wood hurt his shoulder, and now Darren Fate with a twisting, spinning moonsault. I haven't seen a maneuver like that. He's got him. Oh, wait a minute. There's the Lost Soul.
Never see this as teammanship. They never gonna let someone do that to us.
Incredible shot to Big Wood the Lumberjack. He is out on the floor.
And now here comes the Lost Souls maneuver.
Again,
He
look
took
at them
his head
working
off with
together.
that.
Team and teamwork. I'm loving this.
That's going to be it. Your winner is the Lost Soul. Let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee's official decision, the winner of the fall and the match, the Lost Souls.